Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, and the Houston Texans. With that, let's head over to the space city of Houston. Standing by at NRG Stadium, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. From up top next to Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, folks, we were already excited for this game. And then before the contest, you and I are down on the field outside the white lines.
Yes, we were following the rules.
We were following the rules, and a ball comes over our direction, but we can't see it. Somebody yells heads up, and instinctively you turn around and you snare it one-handed with your off left hand. So now we're really ready for football.
No gloves either.
No gloves.
No gloves. Not like what the guys are wearing playing the game now. But wasn't that a whole lot better than that time we were down there? And I got the coffee spilled on me when I got nailed by the punt returner.
That happened to the Vikings, right?
Yes, a much better job of being heads up this time. Thank you for the notice.
This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. As we get a peek at their dynamic signal caller hailing from Mississippi State, it's Dak Prescott. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. Prescott down. That one complete to Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And the offensive starters for Dallas.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit every time I think about Zach Martin and the controversy, air quotes there, about him being picked by the Cowboys because many thought that another player was going to be picked in that spot. But they made the right call in getting Zach Martin. Versatile player, played guard and tackle in college, and uses that versatility to his great advantage in the NFL. Immediately was an all-pro and continues to play to that level.
Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now Prescott. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up golden opportunity. Strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Forbath now to kick it away after the made field goal. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading the charge will be their quarterback. Always fun to watch, Deshaun Watson. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, here's Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. First down, Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Looking to throw. Prescott being chased. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Whitney merciless. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. After the sack on first down, Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Prescott now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Prescott gets this to the tight end, Jarwin. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Here's Prescott. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. He's going to cut.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Angelo Blackson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Forbat now to kick it away after the made field goal. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
And now out comes Houston. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
To throw is Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Let's make these babies cry all the way.
It's a pickup of 5. Brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 now. Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Watson. And Stills bringing it in. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. On first down, it's Watson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And he's got it up and through. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Dak and the Cowboy offense heading back onto the field. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Prescott now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. Got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. To his left. He's going to Cooper, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Cooper again the target, but it'll be 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball. Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction. Now Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Check 41. Hey, watch the slant.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Throwing. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone. Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Kai Forbath on for the extra point. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line.
Come on, fellas.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to, as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The first down carry here for Johnson. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. They're on 3rd down. The Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. Out of the gun, Watson. Finding fouls complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Watson. Open man, the tight end fails. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. First carry here for Taiwan Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Here's Jones. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. That time a 9-play drive, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
This is Elliott. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for first. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Looking again that time for Amari Cooper. And it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 31-yard line. Prescott down. That one complete to Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Prescott. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Forbath to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a first down throw, Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A throw out wide to QT, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson, one thing, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Here we go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson underneath for Johnson. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Prescott, buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Steps away to his left, and he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Prescott to throw it. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Here we go.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Well, Prescott here to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Prescott to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
Good work, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
Watson and the Texans now down 20-14. Less than 90 seconds to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Watson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Back to throw.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete.
Holding offense.
Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
A first down carry by Elliott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Houston, good night, everybody.